3 signs from the universe that you may be destined for much, much more than what you're trying to bargain for. So maybe you have certain manifestations you want to happen right now, and maybe it's not quite happening. And there's a reason behind everything, because understand that nothing happens by accident. And so I'm going to break these 3 signs down for you because it's very important. I was chasing for 7 years of my life for something that was not supposed to be mine, and the universe had much, much bigger plans for me. So I could have shortcutted those 7 years if I had known this information. So pay close attention. But before we get into it, show reel. Hit it. Namaste everyone, this is Akarshana here, and in this video I'm going to break down for you the 3 signs that the universe may have bigger plans for you than what you actually think. So we need to understand this first of all. A lot of the time we will set our goals, we will set our manifestations, and we can only set it based on what we know. Obviously you can't set a goal based on something you don't know, but what we know is pre-programmed, right? It's by society, it's by what our parents told us, it's by what our teachers told us, or it's by what we've seen in our surroundings while we're in our upbringing. And so then we have an idea that, oh, maybe I like that out of the things that I know. But maybe there's certain things that you don't know. Let's say, for example, if 10 years ago you said to me that I was going to be a speaker, I was going to empower millions of lives around the world, then I would have laughed and thought, what are you talking about? Because I was the shy kid in school. So I would have never been able to set that manifestation. But the universe had this big plan for me. And that's why, thanks to everybody who's been supporting this channel, our message has actually gone out to over 120 million people around the world. And so diving into the first sign, and the first sign is not being able to visualize your manifestation. Now, I don't know if you've ever had that before. Maybe it's something you script, maybe it's something you say to people, this is what I want to manifest. And every time you close your eyes and you're trying to visualize it, you keep getting distracted and you see kind of something that's a little bit blurry, but you're kind of making it up and it's not really that clear, and you're trying to focus on it, but your mind keeps getting distracted. That was me for 7 whole years. I used to tell people that I wanted to open a fast food franchise bigger than McDonald's, bigger than Subway. And I only thought that because my dad told me that I don't have any qualifications. What am I going to do with the rest of my life apart from work in Chinese takeaway and open restaurants? And so I thought that was my dream. I thought that was my goal. Every time I would do a visualization practice, I would sit there and I'd try to visualize the noodle bars and this yo-yo noodle and being everywhere and things like that. And I would find it very, very difficult. I felt like I was trying to force it and trying to create that visual that was not naturally there. And so what happens is, understand what we see is usually channeled, because there's a collective as the greater us, the oneness of us being connected and interconnected with the universe. When we close our eyes, sometimes we see certain things without even trying. That's because that's a download from the universe. And sometimes when we're trying to force something that is not already written for you in your destiny plan, then it's very hard to see it. So instead, my encouragement for all of you is to start practicing how you surrender your energies, how you start relaxing the mind and stop thinking. Instead, allow the energies to flow through you. Then you will tap deeper into your intuition and you'll be able to see different visuals, which may shock you. It may be things that you're like, hey, no, that can't be me. But then you realize it is you. Because the interesting thing was, when I started doing that, I seen myself, when I was relaxed, standing on stages, speaking to thousands of people, and I was thinking, no, that can't be me. Maybe I'm just making it up. Maybe somebody made me think that. But that's what I seen. And then what happened was, just 2-3 years later, when I stopped doing the noodle bars, I was standing on stage in front of 6,000 people with Richard Branson. I was empowering 6,000 people at one time. So I understood that if I relax and I don't try to think it, I allow universe to work through me, then maybe I'm destined for more greatness than I thought I was. The second sign that you may be destined for more than what you are trying to manifest right now is that you are facing a lot of obstacles trying to get that thing that you really want right now. You just keep trying and then things go wrong, another things go wrong, that goes wrong, this goes wrong. Everything seems going to be going wrong in front of you. Now, there is something where a lot of motivational speakers, they usually say, never give up, keep fighting, never give up. And I used to be that way also. But I realized that when it comes to understanding energy, there is always one path of least resistance, and there is the other path, which is a lot of resistance. And sometimes letting go is not giving up. Letting go is just understanding, acknowledging that this one, there's too many signs that it's against you right now. By letting go, you are clearing that path and you are choosing a new path to step on. In fact, that takes courage. And I know it's difficult, especially for a lot of you who have been holding on to one manifestation you've been trying to force for a long time. But instead of forcing, why not just, like what Bruce Lee always said, be like water. If the rock is there, okay, allow the rock to be there. Let's flow past. Let's choose a different direction to move in. And if you choose that different direction, you'll see this thing start to manifest and a new beginning and an unexpected turn. A new thing start coming into your life. Then moving on to the third sign. The third sign is that every time you get a manifestation, you end up losing it. And maybe you try to manifest the same description, the same specific thing over and over again. You keep scripting the same thing. You manifest it, you get it, you lose it. You manifest it, you get it, you lose it. You manifest it, you get it, you lose it. And you're like, why does this keep happening? And this is the biggest sign to why the universe is saying to you, hey, do you not understand by now? You're destined for much more than this. So don't settle for just this standard. You should be aiming for much higher. What you can do in that instance is you will script for a bigger desire, a bigger dream, a bigger goal. And start scripting, start visualizing, start actioning towards that thing and see how the thing manifests for you, and not just manifest for you, and see how you have that consistency to keep it. I always say to people, in life, if it's a maybe, it's a no. You have to be absolute certain, feel that congruency, that integral between you and your dreams and your manifestation, that everything is perfection. That is the abundance version of you. So never settle for less. My love and prayers to all of you. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also, comment below, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. That's always nice to know. And finally, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year I'm dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, I'm signing out. Namaste. Ciao.